24 Action News is your local election headquarters. With the election just over a month away, presidential candidate Donald Trump brought his campaign to Erie this afternoon. Tyler Gallagher was there and has our story. Tyler.
Thanks, Brianna. With Erie being a critical county in a key swing state, the former president used his campaign resources to bring his platform to Erie County today. With the November election just around the corner, former President Donald Trump took his campaign to Erie's Bayfront Convention Center on Sunday. Supporters showed up to the Bayfront as early as 5 a.m. hoping to get a good seat to cheer on their candidate.
I am expecting for it to be a big event and for Trump to say something unexpected. He always says something unexpected.
I'm expecting a lot of energy out of him. I'm just expecting him to pretty much say what he's been saying about how he's going to change the country for the better.
I can't wait to get in there. I'm excited. I've never been to one, so I'm excited to be able to see President Trump.
People of all backgrounds and ages came to support the former president, even Trump impersonators.
Hey, and we're going to keep it going.
But inside the rally had even more energy. I want to say there's well over 1,000 people here in the Bayfront Convention Center right now, with another large group of people waiting outside, which Secret Service tells us they stopped letting people in around 12:30. But in here it's loud, there's a lot of red going on, and the excitement is in the air of people waiting to hear Donald Trump speak.
I'm very excited. Every Trump rally is always exciting. The atmosphere, the love, the fellowship with everyone is amazing.
Trump eventually took the stage after 2 p.m. to an erupting applause from the crowd. The former president spent a lot of time discussing the border and illegal immigration, saying many illegal migrants are criminals.
Day one of my new administration, the invasion ends and the deportations begin. We get them out.
Trump also took the stage to criticize his political opponent, Kamala Harris.
Kamala is openly acknowledged to be the worst vice president in history, and as president, she would be much worse than that. She would be a disaster.
And the presidential candidate echoed the importance of the upcoming election for the country.
And this is the most important election. I think it's going to be the most important election of them all.
And next on Trump's campaign schedule, the former president will be revisiting Butler, PA, after surviving an assassination attempt there in July. Back to you, Brianna.
Thanks, Tyler. For all your election coverage, turn to your local election headquarters online at yourerie.com.